What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here with another Tottenham update. Some really interesting updates to bring you today. First one, let's talk about the South Korean monster, Kim Min-jae. Alistair Gold's been talking about it, saying Tottenham and Beijing Guan are in talks over a transfer, rumoured to be about 13 to 15 million pounds. This guy is supposed to be pretty much the best rated South Korean defender or best Asian defender in the 21st century. That's what they're talking about. So what are you reading into this, Sim?
Look, obviously, I've absolutely not seen any of him. I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen him play at all. All I know is he's a big guy, the South Korean Harry Maguire, he looks like. He looks like he's big, built up. Looks like he's physically would be able to adapt to the Premier League. But it's all about Premier League is a completely different monster. South Korean League is just... Look,
he's playing in the Chinese league at the moment.
Chinese league, okay. China, at least China, they've improved the footballing quality there because they've signed a few players of decent standard. But still, the jury would be out. I don't think many Spurs fans would be too excited by signing a South Korean centre back.
Well, Twitter will tell you otherwise.
I think from a commercial standpoint, it definitely makes sense. Get that South Korean connection going in. Did he play when they kept a clean sheet against Germany in the World Cup? I don't know. Maybe,
sure.
Probably not. But I know he's young. If they see a guy with potential for that price, then I say go for it. He's not proven. It's obviously going to be a gamble. But I would just say he looks physically ready for the Premier League. It's just whether he's good enough, at the footballing side of the game, tactically, positionally, all these kind of things that it's going to be a different level to what he's used to. So it's going to take getting used to. But who knows? So some players, they can step up from that level. And if he's too good for the Chinese league, then maybe he could be ready for the Premier League. But it's so hard to say. I'd have to see more from him. But look, I'd be all for it, I guess, if we signed him. I want him to be our only centre-back sign if we signed him. Probably not, but we're not going to be signing too many players. So,
a South Korean journalist, Sung-mo Lee from Goal Korea, was speaking to Alistair Gold, and he made some really interesting quotes. And he was saying that what I was saying before, Kim Min-jae is held as one of the best centre-backs South Korea has ever produced. He's got huge potential. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, strong in the air, good feet. And also he's talking about what a great character he is, just a bit like Heung-min Son. He would be set to the club as if he was coming in another club with no kind of South Korean counterparts. So, I mean, this guy, he's very highly rated. And with his physique and his speed, then I think he could kind of fit into the Premier League, but it all remains to be seen. And they're talking about him being the best Asian centre-back that the Premier League has ever seen. But the only one I can ever remember apart from him is Maya Yoshida.
Yeah, I can't think of too many other ones. What Asian centre-backs have we even had? So rare. Because, Asians are they're usually, in general, then they're not the biggest, are they? So, I don't know. I hope it works out. If we sign him, I think maybe it'll be on Son's recommendation. So obviously,
if it is on Son's recommendation, surely it's a good move.
You'd think so. Look, we've had so many signings of this kind of nature recently that haven't worked out, so it's hard to get too excited if this one comes off. But I guess it's something new. He'll be another centre back added to the squad. He'll be able to learn under Jose Mourinho, and I think he's still young, isn't he? Like 22, so
yeah.
He can be moulded in Jose's image, hopefully, and hopefully he'll be a good signing for us if it comes off. And it's a good deal. It's a good value for money if it does come off. It's fairly low risk, so Levy will probably see it as a no-brainer, won't he?
And even if he doesn't work out on the footballing side, on the commercial side, you'll probably make a bit of money there anyway.
So, and then you could probably sell him off. So
exactly. But
it makes sense, doesn't it?
Let's move on. We'll just breeze past this one because I'm not too sure. I've never seen this player or heard of him before yesterday. But it looks like Tottenham. Well, apparently Tottenham are going to make their first summer signing, and apparently it's going to be Alfie Devine from Wigan Athletic, who's a 15-year-old. He originally was in the Liverpool Academy. And why we're signing him and why we're signing him for such a low price is because Wigan have gone into administration in the last week or so. Reminds me a bit of when we signed the young players off Leeds, you know, the Aaron Lennons.
I don't think Lennon was that young when we signed him.
He was 17, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't 15.
Maybe he might have been 16, actually, Aaron Lennon, when we signed him.
No, he made his debut at 16. I think he signed for us at 18.
Okay. But even so, you know, I'm not going to be against signing all the young talent from the lower leagues, but it remains to be seen, doesn't it?
Sure. Look, we've a 15-year-old with a lot of talent. You have to be very talented to be getting minutes in the Championship at 15 years old, I believe. I don't think he's a regular starter, but I think he's played a few games. So I guess that's exciting. Look, he's 15. He's not going to be ready for at least another 2-3 years. So it's not don't want to get ahead of ourselves at all in that front. You know, we've had it before, like John Bostock and other players who've been part of a squad, and you get too excited about them, then it doesn't really work out. So yeah, it's a good signing, I guess. I mean, I guess 15-year-old, get him in. I think he's had a medical. I believe I read somewhere he's having a medical at Spurs, but I don't know. I've never seen him play.
There's an interesting quote from Jamie Carragher. He tweeted out, I think it was yesterday or a couple of days ago. He said, "Watched Alfie for a couple of years and he's top class. Just gutted Wigan couldn't keep hold of him after the great work they've put into developing him. All the other prospects, absolute disgrace what them owners have done." Very interesting from Jamie Carragher.
I guess. But it's one thing to be doing it at youth level, and there's another thing to be transferring that into a first team. There's plenty of players who've
15 years old.
I'm saying there's plenty of players who have done great at youth level and haven't been able to. Yeah, just loads of players, and haven't been able to transfer that. So it's way too early to say, you know, to get too excited about any youngster, especially at that age. But I'm not to say it's a bad deal or anything. I don't know. Good on us for investing in the future.
All right, and let's move on to the last bit of the show, and it is about Jose Mourinho, the Amazon documentary, and this little clip, which is doing the rounds on social media this morning. Let me just play it to you.
You need to communicate, and maybe I'm wrong. I feel that you are honestly a very nice group of guys, but for 90 minutes, you cannot be nice. For 90 minutes, you have to be a bunch of cunts, of intelligent cunts, not stupid cunts. Bastards in the sense of you are there to win matches, man.
I absolutely love that clip. What would you make of it?
Jose. This is exactly what we expected from Jose as soon as he came in. It's great to see a little behind the scenes clip of him drawing the curtain back a bit of what he's saying to the players. It seems very early on because obviously you see Eriksen in the picture there, so it seems quite early on in his reign. It's definitely before January, or at least around the January time. And he's absolutely right. It's what he's been saying, what we've been saying about this squad for a long time, that they need a bit of leadership. And clearly what he's been saying the last few weeks, he was saying very early on when he came. We can't be nice to each other all the time. We need to be a bunch of, as he said. I don't know if we can get demonetized. I don't know if we'll get demonetized if I say the word, but we need to have some balls. We need to not always be nice to each other. Not always be nice to the opposition. We need to get in their faces, not make it easy for them. But I like what he said. He said we need to be smart, though. We can't just be idiots about it, like just stupid. We need to be smart about it, and the way we do it, it's like probably picking up tactical yellow cards, like things like
Battle of the Bridge.
Yeah, I don't know. I disagree. I think the Battle of the Bridge, you'll probably think that was stupid.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I meant.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Exactly. And it's good to see it. Maybe, hopefully, you'll be transferring that mentality into the players, and they can really buy into it. I'm really hoping so. You can see a lot of the players were laughing a bit when he said that, but I think he's absolutely right. And
Eriksen didn't seem like he was laughing.
No, well, he's not here anymore, is he? He's no surprise. But you know, you think
that's probably the moment Eriksen will be like, all right, I'm off.
And we just got to model ourselves on like Atletico Madrid and those type of teams who get their extra edge through physicality and through unity, as opposed to maybe being the best footballing side in the league or anything like that. That's how we're going to get the upper hand next season against teams like Liverpool and City, because we're not going to be able to outplay them. So we're going to have to find an extra edge somewhere. So that's the best way I see it for happening, and hopefully Mourinho can really develop that. And it was lovely to see. Come on, Jose, get stuck into that team. Come on,
absolutely brilliant. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That is your Tottenham update for the day. We spoke about Kim Min-jae. We spoke about Devine from Watford, and we spoke about that Jose clip that was doing the rounds on social media this morning from that Amazon documentary. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about all that news. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on,
you Spurs.